Planning a trip to Slovakia? Awesome! It's an absolutely incredible country. But before you start packing, we're going to run through a quick guide to make sure your adventure is safe, smart, and totally prepared. This isn't about being scared, it's about being ready. So let's jump in.
And this quote right here from our source, EmergencyReady.eu, really sums it all up. The whole point is to empower you with the right info so you can focus on the adventure part, not the emergency part.
So where's all this great info coming from? A really cool project called EmergencyReady.eu. They do all the heavy lifting, gathering critical, country-specific safety info, so travelers like you can get what you need to know before you go. Everything we're talking about today is straight from their expert research on Slovakia. All right, first things first, let's get into the absolute essentials, the numbers and apps you need to have ready to go at a moment's notice.
Okay, if you only remember one number from this whole guide, please make it this one, 112. It's the universal emergency number for pretty much all of Europe. It's multilingual and it works for police, ambulance, fire, everything. But 112 in your phone right now. Now, while 112 is your catch-all, sometimes you know exactly who you need to talk to. In that case, dialing direct can be a little quicker. For police, it's 158. For an ambulance, 155. And for the fire service, it's 150. It's a good idea to have these saved, too.
Okay, for all you hikers and adventurers out there, listen up. This one is crucial. If you're heading into the stunning Tatra Mountains or any other range, you need this number, 18300. That's the direct line to the Mountain Rescue Service. Seriously, don't hit the trails without it.
And speaking of the mountains, this app is an absolute game changer. It's called Zachranka, and it's free. With just one tap of a button, it sends your exact GPS location and any medical info you've preloaded straight to the ambulance service and mountain rescue. And get this, it even works over SMS if you lose data signal. This could literally be a lifesaver.
So you've got the contacts saved. Great. Now let's talk about a few smart things you can do before you even leave home that can make a huge difference.
Here's a super simple 6-step prep plan. 1. Download that Zachranka app and set up your profile before you go. 2. Save some offline maps, because you know cell service can get sketchy in remote areas. 3. Always, and I mean always, carry your ID. The police can actually find you on the spot if you don't have it. 4. Have a little cash on you. Not everywhere in the countryside takes cards. 5. If you're driving, make sure you have reflective vests for everyone. And finally, 6. For a winter trip, just throw a basic kit in the car. Gloves, a blanket, you get the idea. Simple stuff that makes a big impact.
All right, let's switch gears, literally, and talk about driving. Slovakia's roads are great, but there are a few very specific and very strictly enforced rules you absolutely have to know. And this is the big one, the #1 rule of the road in Slovakia. The legal blood alcohol limit for driving is 0.0. Not a little bit, not one beer, 0. There is absolutely no tolerance. And trust me, they mean it. The police are well known for setting up random roadside breathalyzer checks. And here's a detail that catches a lot of travelers by surprise. This zero-tolerance rule also applies to cyclists. Yep, even if you're just on a rental bike for the day. Okay, next up for drivers. If you're going on the motorways, you need an electronic vignette. Think of it as a digital toll pass that's linked to your license plate. You have to buy it before you get on the highway from the official website, easynomka.sk. They have cameras everywhere scanning plates, and the fine for not having one is steep. Speed limits are pretty standard, but it's always good for a quick review. It's 50 kilometers per hour in towns and cities, and then it goes up to 130 on the motorways. Just a heads up, police often use unmarked cars with mobile radar, so it's always wise to just stick to the limit. All right, what do you need in the car? Well, you've got your standard warning triangle and first aid kit, but here's the crucial part. You need one high-vis safety vest for every single person in the vehicle. And, this is key, they have to be kept inside the cabin, not in the trunk. The whole idea is so you can put it on before you step out onto a dangerous road. Okay, let's park the car and head into the cities. This last bit is all about on-the-ground situational awareness, those local smarts that help you avoid any common headaches. So, just like any popular tourist spot, you got to keep your head on a swivel. Watch out for pickpockets in crowded areas like Bratislava's Old Town. Be a little wary of certain bars that might try to hit you with a wildly inflated bill. Always ask for prices first. And when it comes to taxis from the airport, avoid the unmetered ones. Your best and safest bet is to use a ride-sharing app like Bolt.
You know, in any country, knowing just one word can make a huge difference in an emergency.
So what do you think is the single most important word to know in Slovak if you're in trouble?
It's pomoc. You say it like pomoc. It simply means help. It's short, it's effective, and every Slovak will immediately understand the situation. It's a really powerful word to have in your back pocket, just in case.
I think this quote from our source really says it all. By just taking these simple steps, saving the numbers, knowing the rules, you are putting yourself way ahead of the curve. Being prepared is being empowered.
And C, being prepared doesn't mean you have to be worried. It means you're free to explore with confidence. You've got the tools, you've got the knowledge, so really, the only question left is, where is your amazing Slovak adventure going to begin? Safe travels!